Decibel Church and C3 Church. You know, what an honor and a privilege it has been to pray with you and to war with you. Not just this church, but the Big C Church. Coming together to fight and to battle and to war and to pray and to believe for those people God's put in our life. I'm going to have you take a seat for a minute. If you're new to 21 Days of Prayer, and maybe this is your first time, I'm just going to kind of let you know what's going to happen. In a few minutes, I'm going to give, I pray, a word of encouragement for you. And then we're going to take some time and do some individual prayer together. Then we're going to have a little bit more time of worship and then come together for corporate prayer. And, you know, I don't know about you, but this season has just been a huge season of anticipation and of faith. And so if you even came today with just the tiniest mustard seed of faith, that's enough. I want you to know that the tiny mustard seed of faith can move a mountain. Yeah. So we're believing with you and we're believing for you. And you know, Christmas is over, but I really miss the food of Christmas time. The cookies and the cakes. I'm a sweet tooth, if you didn't notice. And those of us who are fasting, I'm sorry, I'm tempting you right now. But there's something about comfort. You see, the word comfort in its very essence means peace, freedom. It can bring cheer to a tough situation. We've got our comfort food. For some of us on a road trip, we appreciate a comfort stop. And you know, in my life, there's a verse that's a comfort verse to me. It's a comfort passage that I go to when I'm hurting or when I'm afraid or when I'm upset. And maybe you know it. It's the 23rd Psalm. You know, I learned it when I was a little girl, and so if you know it, why don't you say it with me right now? The 23rd Psalm, it goes like this. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me to green pastures, and he leads me to still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leads me unto paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the very presence of my enemies. You anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen? Amen. Those of us who have put our faith in Jesus, we don't just dwell in the house of the Lord forever, but we can experience goodness and mercy here in this life that we live in. And you know, 21 days of prayer, you're over halfway there. And I'm imagining for some of you that some of those prayers that you've been asking God for have yet to be answered, or that you have not yet seen those answered prayers. And sometimes in the midst of getting to the finish line, it can be difficult. You know, last February, I walked my very first half marathon. But I finished the race, right? And I can walk really fast. Like, my walk could be like your jog. I just want to say that. But I got to mile 10, and I was tired, and I was emotionally exhausted, and I was in pain. And maybe some of you today are experiencing that because you've been praying for what feels like a really long time, and you have yet to see an answer. But I want to focus on Psalms 23, verse 4, where it says this. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Yeah. 3 things. A valley is temporary, a shadow is not real, and death does not define you. Yeah. I said a valley is temporary, a shadow is not real, and death is not the final say. Yeah. You know, maybe you felt or you're beginning to feel shadows, dark shadows in this 21 days of prayer because you have not seen the answer. Maybe your shadow is a shadow of doubt. Maybe your shadow is a shadow of fear. Maybe your shadow is a shadow of God. How can you fix this? Maybe your shadow is a shadow of confusion. Like, God, I don't understand. I don't understand that phone call. I don't understand that outcome. I don't understand that diagnosis. I don't understand why my child won't respond to my text. Whatever it may be. But you see, a shadow can only form when there is an object blocking the light. John 8:12 Paul tells us this: I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Therefore, his light never stops. Yeah. So today, what I'm going to ask of you is that whatever shadow it is, whatever object that is blocking the light of the power of darkness in your life, whatever the shadow is that you need the light of Jesus to shine through and bring resurrection to those dead things in your life, we're going to put it aside. You're going to put aside the shadow of doubt, the shadow of fear, the shadow of how can you, the shadow of confusion. May your shadow of doubt become a declaration that no, my God works all things together and for good. May your shadow of fear be, no, I'm going to fight for what the Lord has promised me. May your shadow of God, how can you do this, become a shadow of hope. May your shadow of, I don't understand, become a shadow of clarification. But ultimately, would you remove the shadow and let the light shine through? Because Jesus wants to take all those things that you're doubting today, and he wants to put it in the light. He wants to put it in the light. So today as you pray, would you push back the shadows that you're feeling? And would you be confident to know that a valley is not forever, but a valley is very temporary, and our God is in control? You're going to come to the front of your location, and there's cards up here, and we're going to ask you to take those cards. And you're going to go back and you're going to pray over these situations in faith, and you're going to believe. And we want you to pray in a posture that you're comfortable with, but not a posture that's going to distract other people. So we do ask that of you. And if you're watching online, you know, we ask too that you just pray for your needs, pray for other needs, but then ask the Lord to help you intercede. Intercede for those things that maybe you're experiencing or seeing even around you. And we're going to believe today that even though we walk in the valley of a shadow of death, we have nothing to fear, because you, our great God, are with us. Amen?